You know, for some who don't know, an FGC actually means fighting game community. And right now we're outside at one of the meetups that usually happen every other Saturday here. So we're gonna go inside soon here and find out what an FGC is and how to get involved.
So an FGC to me is probably best described as an amalgamation of people from all sorts of parts of life, whether it's like different races and creeds and religions and sexualities. It's the most diverse group of people I've ever seen. But we play video games and we play them competitively. So whether that means that you actually go and compete or like to play amongst your friends, I mean, there's different degrees.
After asking enough questions, I was recommended to Professor Ron King, who specializes in teaching classic horror. There, I believe he was giving me the answers that I seek.
There's been a lot written about the psychology of why people do this, and it's obviously pretty evident to anyone that thinks about it for just a second that the idea is you have a safe space there to explore emotions that normally don't get tapped into, hopefully. You know, you don't want to have to visit those places. So a monster movie or a horror film is sort of a safe way to be scared and to tap into parts of your psyche and your psychology that normally hopefully wouldn't come to the forefront. Nobody wants to really be put in that situation, you know.
Now, the story is not too particularly in-depth, and this game franchise does not pride itself on it. What does matter, though, is the gameplay aspect. The bread and butter and what DMC is known for, it's combat. Here you are always given the initial steps such as how to move, how to shoot, how to use your sword, and how to jump. After that, it becomes up to the player to experiment and figure out how exactly combos work, and you can get as crazy and as zany as you want with them. You can juggle enemies, do combos, and even use a mode called Devil Trigger, which is to do more damage.
Regular basis, we hold 2 or 3 group rides a week, being mountain bike rides or road rides, and we have people come out and we give them a comfortable environment where we hope they can feel more likely to enjoy cycling in general.
We live in a society surrounded by technology. We live and breathe it almost every day. But is our obsession with it also our downfall? I'm here to find out the pros and cons of technology in our society. Technology has always paved the way into mankind's future. We use it to help us communicate, better our lives, and find new discoveries. And yet, we rely on it too much at times.
To be mindful that there are always limits or disadvantages to any technology. That
it's never bad to indulge, but overindulgence can cause more harm than good. Going back to how it helps us, just look at our smartphones for example. Without them, the gateways to communication could be cut off by just simple house calls or having to always meet up and chat with people. Sometimes we get busy, so it ends up being a really good convenience. $5.63 times 3 gives you over $17. That's $17 you're spending a day. Now multiply that by 243 days and you get over $4,100. Now we take a look at Taco Bell's meals. And their meals average about $5.74. Multiply that by 3 times out of the day and you get over $17. Now you multiply that by 243 days and you get well under $4,200. Now let's compare to SFA's meal plan. The standard plan, 7 days and 14 meals, and 7 days and 20 meals, and 210 blocks is at the price of at least under $1,600. And that's for the year. That is almost $2,500 cheaper than what you're paying for at McDonald's and Taco Bell for a year. Garo is a simple, no-nonsense fighter. If you like older fighters, or are just a fan, pick it up for $15 on the PlayStation Store. I recommend it, and you may find me on there. I give this game 8 axes out of 10.